good. I mean, the kind that would sizzle when it comes to the table.
Yeah.
Because you have all,
I'm still thinking about the fly, David.
Well,
You got me thinking, like, I don't even want to tell you what a fly does when it lands. I mean, what does a fly do with it? You can tell me after the show if you don't want to gross people out.
it does something unmentionable.
Oh, no.
Think about what you do that's unmentionable that you don't discuss
You know, it's
in public.
when you imagine something, it's always 10 times worse.
I think what you're imagining is correct.
Freaking out. Okay.
It just means that it leaves a little bit of itself.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, now that's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
And I think that pretty much says it all. All right, now from Cooking Light Magazine, this is Chef Jeremy Parker.
Hi.
And is our 2-quart swing colander with a handle. Now, why a swing colander?
Okay, so this allows you to soak things, defrost things, and then when you pour it out, the basket stays upright, but the water pours out.
So things like vegetable pasta, whatever.
Sure. Or things like that. Like I got some strawberries here. Again, if I just pour this out, take a look. Your liquid goes out underneath it, but the colander stays inside. It's really cool. There's my strawberries.
Look at the size of this strawberry.
I know. Is that a big?
I mean, I'm holding it by the
There's some good strawberries this year.
green.
Yeah. California's did really well this year with strawberries. Okay, but let's say you grow your own, or maybe you have your favorite Brussels sprouts. Or whatever. So maybe
I think that's an oxymoron.
that was a joke. Yeah, okay, I know I can stay, but my joke's got to go. So anyway, if you wanted to rinse this, maybe these are full of dirt or something, and maybe you have spinach, and you actually wanted to soak this, it's fine. Another colander, you'd have to go find a bowl that it fits in, and then I could just take this, pour that water out there, and even if you let it in there, it'll keep dripping dry. So that's why this also comes out here if you wanted to take it out. So you also have a great mixing bowl. If you're doing cake mix, you have a handle here. So you could use your hand mixers. And then, of course, it goes to the dishwasher to clean. Cooking Light Magazine makes this, which we love. Cooking Light Magazine gives us recipes,
Let's
ideas.
go to QVC.com and show the colors, because I think that'll be the most complete way to show you all the colors.
Okay.
This is the blue. Fewer than 100 remain in blue. We also have 200, fewer than 200 in the gray. We have red being your best bet, and that's all.
Oh.
That's all we have.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
So we
Sorry,
need
I've got a
to-
couple colors out here.
No, I think you have just what we have.
Gray, blue?
We have gray.
Yeah.
We have blue. We have
And red. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I
you're
didn't hear
fine.
blue.
You're fine.
Okay, so
We are, this is item number K96461. Now, pasta, by the same token,
Sure.
works very nicely in this.
listen, if you wanted to use this just as a strainer, by the way, because again, if you're pouring pasta water out or things like that, you know, you don't want it to fill up with water. So I could take it out and use it as a regular strainer, but then I could use the top piece too. So maybe you want to add these together and make like a nice Italian pasta where I take this here, and then I'm going to add a little, let me bring it up here, okay, and add some
Dressing.
just dressing, just a little Italian dressing here. Season that like that, and then give it a nice little sing to here, and toss it. What I love is my hand holds it with that handle right there. So it's easier just to get in there and toss that pasta around like that. So it's a nice little benefit. So it's not just a strainer. It's not just a mixing bowl. It's a strainer and a mixing bowl, and it's really cool because it has that swiveling, pivoting,
Swiveling.
whatever. Yeah.
Swiveling.
There you go.
I'm going to give you a little more.
Give me a little more.
Dressing.
Okay. I'm gonna smash this after this. I'm gonna eat some of this. There you go. There you
And
go.
then if you want to add some black pepper to that,
Black
no one's
pepper.
judging.
And maybe a little Parmesan.
Maybe a little Parmesan cheese.
Hello. There you go.
Maybe a lot of Parmesan.
Yeah.
And those cherry tomatoes. And is that asparagus and cucumbers?
It's asparagus, cucumbers,
Yum.
cherry tomatoes. Yeah.
Yum, 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 yum.
Okay. Again, as a mixing bowl, if you want to take this piece comes out, the colander comes out. So you want to use a hand mixer here. Maybe you want to mix it like this. This is just cake batter. Again, it has a pour spout here, so I could just empty all of this. It's just a nice piece to have that you could use multiple ways.
Now, you remember Jill Bauer, don't you?
Of course.
Yeah, Jill and I were hired together back in 1993.
Yeah.
So we started together. She is now left QVC as a program host, and she is running her own business.
Yeah.
But it's important to know that when she was at QVC, she was prepping a cook show. And one of our crew members, the cake mix said mix by hand, so he put his hands in it.
No. Come on.
And she looked at me, she was like,
Come
please
on.
stop. When it says mix by hand, it means use a spatula. It doesn't mean use your hands. And he thought he was doing right, and bless his heart. But it was one of those things where, he wasn't. Yeah, he put his hands in it.
It said
Mix
mix
in
by. It reminds me of that episode. Oh my God, there's a fold cheese in. Like, how do you fold cheese? I don't know how to fold cheese.
Well, you incorporate it.
Yeah, I've never folded
don't
cheese.
mix
How
it.
do you fold it like a piece of paper? Okay, anyway, reminds me of that. Well, David, tell you what, here. Okay.
And if you have frozen shrimp
Yes.
that is thawing in the sink, what you want to do is pour out that frozen shrimp water.
Yep.
Because that will spoil in a New York second.
And even maybe you wanted to. There's a thing out there where you can marinate shrimp in water and vinegar. Have you ever seen that?
I have not.
It's wonderful. If you're doing a cold shrimp salad, it seasons the shrimp so every bite has. So imagine this is vinegar that you want to do in here or whatnot. Just different ideas. And again, you pour it out. If you wanted to rinse that shrimp, that could be, anything you want to defrost, scallops.
And Chef Jeremy, once we have exited the shrimp from the colander, how best to clean this?
So again, this comes apart, just goes right in the dishwasher, top rack of the dishwasher.
Top rack of the dishwasher.
Yep, totally dishwasher safe.
Perfect.
That's it.
Please don't miss out on this, and we have it only in 3 colors. We'll show you those colors on QVC.com again. We have this available in the red, and that's always very, very popular, our foodie red. And then we have it in gray, fewer than 150, and then finally we have it in blue. And this is a 2-quart capacity swing colander with a handle.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to that, and we're also looking forward to this.
Ooh.